do I not want Shoujo mirrors. I really don't want to play anything else, bro. Like, it's so stressful because you have to play. I've actually learned how to play against it, thankfully. Rabiel. Bronze. We will take those. We will take those. Okay, we're gonna go paper. Alright. I'm going first! 5 engine. We opened 5 engine. We're against Bruce. Or not Bruce. In this exact board state, funny as it is, this is useless. Because it's actually a late game card. You don't want to see it too much. It's like fine to see it, but everything else is going to translate to just as much advantage, if not more. So yeah, and this is quite good. We do want to get a card in bind here, which to get it in the bind zone, we would need to put a card in soul, so OD by default goes. And then we're going to simply pass. I think we can win on turn 3 here. It depends what our fall heart draws us, but yeah. Yeah, Vinby Puck, I know the new build seems good in theory, but when you realize the cards that you're adding don't actually have effects, they're just drawing you more cards, then you realize that like you're losing what Shoujo does best, which is like every card when it hits the board does something good by itself. It doesn't just hopefully you draw into another card and you're just pushing numbers. A lot of decks push numbers. Shoujo pushes like effects, and it'll like as soon as you see an Ogi on the board, you have to swing at it. For example, if you see a Kagechika on the board, you don't have to swing. You never swing at it. So I kind of like that about the pure build because everything you call is dangerous, and if you play with the pure build the right way, you get similar advantage and similar upside to the modified build, any modified build, while keeping defensing roar, which is pretty good in niche game states where like you're against Bafsagra and like they're grinding you out, and you just really need the defensing roar OT to win the game. So this Bruce player is what we call gifted, but we don't have any heals out, so I'm not too mad. I wouldn't like the first one to be healed. That's fine. It's fine. Nothing particularly bad there. We do have 2 CB, so our turn's going to be even more explosive. I want to focus on getting defensive cards. That is a... Despite drawing it, it is a 15k shield. We do appreciate that over other stuff, for example, that we could have drawn. We will go top 5 because the last card we saw was a non-stealth, so the likelihood of stealths is extremely high. Here, I mean, I have a Keen Run in hand, so Keen Run and Soul makes a lot of sense. Kagechika on board makes a lot of sense. Also putting the Unprecedented. I want to put it on rear because I want to dare my opponent to swing at it. This is a really, really nice sequence of getting oh, actually, no, Unprecedented is not there. Huh. Doesn't matter then. Unprecedented's already there. I thought Unprecedented was in drop. It's in bind, so we don't actually care. See, useless card. Okay, another Fall Heart going second is not good. However, what we can do is a very sneaky line. So we can do like this, and this, and we can do this. While it looks weird, you cannot activate the second Fall Heart without using a CB. And we just have much better uses for the CB. Like I said, drawing cards in this deck is not necessarily as important. You're going to eat through your opponent's hand with this exact combo setup. And we have the Ogi, so there's nothing he can really do about it. Here, the sits over a defensive, so we're not too mad. But he did take an 8k, so it's effectively fine. He could 15k here to control if ever I get a crit. That's kind of shitty. You might want to take to just really hammer home the card advantage. I don't think it's bad, because if you do 2 15s here, it gets a little bit messy. That's our discard. That's our free discard. We don't need that. But a no trigger here is very nice. We take a 5k from our opponent here, meaning they don't start their turn with 9. If they don't, they're dead. They're just dead next turn. Like, that's the crazy thing about Shoujo is this exact board state doesn't look crazy, but one Tsukio and they're just dead. Like, if they take the damage, which they won't. They're still maybe dead. Like, it doesn't mean they're not, because it's like, swing Ogi boosted, call out Tsukio, take, now they're at 4, now they're dealing with 2 more attacks, 1 hits over defensive, 1 hits over double defensive, so... we're gonna see what we can do here. I'm liking it. Our heals are not out. We're at 2. They're at 2. Well, actually, 1 heal is out. We don't love that. Battle phase. Okay, so we can take advantage of this by simply intercepting. This is a high risk, high reward type deal. I do this play a lot. I think like it's never punish. It's never punish. Like, even if they get a crit, I won the game. So I was gonna retire that rear guard anyway. So that's why it's so never punish. That's why I do it in this order. You always call a rear guard you want to intercept with in front of Keenran, because literally you will call over it. Like, you're gonna call over it. It won't even matter. So we do get the Tsukio because we're just that good. The line with Tsukios when it's not already in bind is a bit weird. I will show you what that is if I don't get it here, which I might. We'll see. I have a lot of interesting targets here. We don't get the Tsukio. We get Persona right. I like that. We don't have Persona, so that's literally all we can ask for. Yep. Perfect. Now we do not end the fucking main phase. We activate the skill. So do that. So I go 1. Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3. I do want to Soul Blast out the Ogi, but I'll get a chance on the next clap back. Yeah. See, here the problem is I want to call the Tsukio, and the Kage Chika's cog blocking. That's a big problem. I don't like that. Yeah, it's a little funky. So the Kage Chika is completely useless here. The reason is that the line when you don't have the Tsukio and Soul is super wonky. Like, usually you would swing with this unboosted, and then you would swing with this, and then you would boost. If this is called... Yeah, I'll just do that. Fuck this card, bro. Fuck this card. I'm just gonna do that, literally. I'm gonna go like Soul Blast 1, call, draw, fuck you. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid that this is the line, but it's literally the line. Like, you're not activating Keenran, of course, Kunai, of course, but you're activating this to literally just draw you a card. Yeah, it's kind of dumb, but that is the line. That is literally the line. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it. Because the way that it works is if you do this boosted by this, then you can't call anything out, because you don't have a Tsukio, of course. Now, then if you do this boosted... then you do this swing, then this swing, but then you call the, you call the, okay, no, it'll work, it'll work, okay. I thought I was going to do a wonky line where I swing just Ogijishi unboosted, then swing the other column, but it seems like this line works. Like, it seems like I just swing here, suck, swing, and then I'll have a 20k Tsukio, so that's pretty good. Yeah, he's in big danger right now. That single no defensive is big danger, so... Okay, we're gonna add back Perso, for sure. It's guaranteed follow-up. We're going to counterblast the Keenran because we want to heal it. A nice 15k shield, they always give it. Which gives them even less to guard the next ones, which are the actually scary ones. The only difference here is that I have 6 criticals in deck. In some game states I only have like 4, because I'm really unlucky, but 6 crits in deck I like. Plus we're going to draw off on Precedent. Pretty clean. The Tsukio when it comes out is 20, so that should hit over at least 1 defensive. So a few effects on standby here. 1 here. Just a bounce. This is a pretty clean line, I gotta say, like when you draw. Okay, heal gone, don't need it. cares? Would rather have a crit anyways. Soul Blast the Ogi so you can recycle it with the Keenran. I don't need it. You know that SpongeBob episode where he's like in Sandy's like tank or something and he can't like breathe because there's no water? And he's just like, I don't need it. I don't need it. That's me. I am him. We are one. Crit? Easy crit. Easy critical Turiga. So now if he gets no defensive, he's literally dead. If he gets one defensive, he's reasonably dead. And if he gets two defensive, respect, bro. Like, actually respect. There's no two defensive. OT would be kind of sick, though. I would like everybody to pray. Pray for my brother in the chat. Pray Fs everywhere. 38, 46k on your grade 2 for game. Fs, Fs, Fs. $46, bro. This is a scary Vanguard images for real. This is unethical Vanguard images. Like, this is numbers you get when you're on Perso. Oh, and guess what? I get another attack, and it hits over defensive, and I countercharge. Yep. So we get the Ogi loop back. So yeah, we end on a pretty good thing. So we get one intercept. I think one kunai, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check. I think the other card's an Ogi. Yeah, so one kunai, 9 cards on 2 damage. There's no way he kills me. Literally, like, he would have to be El Good Lima to kill me here. And then even if he puts me super low, like, he's not gonna have a hand. And then Perso, literally 1 card Perso. Perso is like the Kavivachi or something. You know, you drop it and you just win the game. So yeah, trying to kill a Shoujo with 8 cards in hand and a kunai on 2 damage is, I won't say impossible. I've lost to it literally like on Sunday because it was Drag Vita, but that's a very rare circumstance. You have to have very rare defensive bad luck. That rear guard is annoying. Eden is a 2 crit. Now he gets to do his fun little Bruce combo for 1 time in the game with 2 cards in hand. This is why they play the game. They get to do a Bruce combo for 2 seconds. Like, I love Shoujo, don't get me wrong, but I think it's kind of done. It's kind of toxic, like, controversial take maybe. Super toxic deck. Because you don't get to play the game. Like, the best Shoujo players don't let you play. I expected him to swing rear, even if he has the thingy. If not, I'm going to intercept probably anyways. I don't care so much. He's swinging back. I mean, I don't have to intercept, but he is doing that. So he's doing that. So if it's on hit, then whatever. I don't care, man. There's a lot of outs. I even have Kagechika, but not really. Maybe 30 I'll take. Yeah, 30 I'll take. So 15 is no OT to pass. I'd be kind of dumb not to PG. Crazy story. Like, if I don't PG and he actually gets OT, I'll be livid. But it has to be, like, specifically crit OT. So, for the sake of plussing, I should PG this, man. I win 100 times out of 100. So, yeah, I'm going to PG this. I'm going to show y'all what's safe playing. I've learned. I have evolved. My brain has expanded. Do I though? I mean, yeah. So that's just the combat stance. Because if he gets, think about it like this, okay? So if he gets crit blue OT and he puts it on rear, I can't guard that. So there's actually no difference if I just 15k this. Wow, that sucks. I have no out to crit blue OT. Sucks. Heal jump scare? That doesn't help. It's crazy how the heal is like the best thing right now, but it's literally not, doesn't matter. He's sitting at a cool 50. Not sure if anything gets +5, but frankly, it does not matter. Yeah, this game's over. Well played, good sir. Yeah, because yes, you want the Tsukio, but you don't care. Like, you just do 4 attacks or you win the game. He has 4 cards in hand, he's about to lose one. Like, oh, and then you're too good. Too good at the game, just draw the Tsukio 5-head. It's actually better if you do. I think it's top 5, but at least it's guaranteed now. Sure. I mean, this is a pretty easy line. Like, you just go like, boop, boop, boop. This game. This is super game. This is like way over the top game. But because he's at 4, we're gonna do it. So we're gonna recycle the Perso. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna call these 2. And it's over. Yeah, this deck can efficiently do 2 hard guards, which is like the most important part about it. That's pretty much it. And you only need 1 keen round in rotation to even do that. Think, my brethren, think. You have OT in deck. That's your out. Your out is OT. Alright, it's over. It is over. I don't even think he can guard 33. Could just swing Van. It's a play, for sure. Like, just in case, yeah, that's literally why you do it, because, like, you want to force out a bad player's hand, and if you don't, worst case, they can't kill you, so it's not a big deal. But at least here it's a super def. Like, super ultra mega, OT heal, doesn't even matter. He doesn't have anything left. He just has this card here. Sounds stupid, but yeah, sometimes you kick yourself, you're like, damn, I should have just swung Van. I should have just swung Van, I'm so bad. That's not the end of the world. Here it's really strong because our Tsukio will be 30 the way this line is going, if ever it gets to that, which it won't. Four skills on standby, right? 3? 4. OT is still in, it's OBM. And that's it. That's how you loop. Well, the game's over. Literally, the only out is no crit OT defensive. I mean, there's no way you kill. Then I have an intercept, 10k shield, maybe 20, right? Because I didn't even use the other Keenron. I didn't use the other kunai. Oh, 0 cards, yes, me too. I do the same thing sometimes, all the time. So you want me to swing with the biggest unprecedented you've ever seen in your life. This is your goal, is for me to swing huge. Huge unprecedented. Big. Resolve the effect, sir. Oh my goodness. Is 56 enough? I don't know. I don't know if 56 is enough. What do you guys think? 56 too critical? Yeah, that's like the best drive check in our deck. That's like an extra. Against this deck in particular, cracked. Et voilà. C'est Jover. C'est Jover. As we say in this house, it's Shojover. Think hard about this. Think. Right, how are you gonna do this? How are you gonna do this? You have an out. Just take. Just taking the heal. Yeah, this guy's like brain is so huge that to get from one thought to another thought, it takes him years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like the travel time is crazy. When you get 56 2 crits to face with no cards in hand, you know, like the quantity of lines that you're processing at once. Anyway, so we're at 5600. Correct. Where we at, boy? 24! It couldn't have been faster. Literally the fastest 24 you've ever seen in your life. 41 to 24 in less than 2 days. That's crazy.